through that last play, the interception, how you managed that?
We were in cover 3, and I just played my responsibility. I knew I had to stay on top of Odell. He was the only threat I had to my side. So 3 deep, just had to do my job and see the ball, go get the ball.
What was the feeling like when you knew you had it and the game was over?
It felt great. I'm just happy we fortunate enough to go to the playoffs. We were down bad the first half, but we fought back into it, and I'm just really happy we in the dance now. That's all that matters.
Deep balls obviously were an issue for this team early in the season. How much did you guys work on that in practice and make that a point of emphasis?
I mean, it was big emphasis on it. I remember it was one time, I believe, right after the Green Bay game, we noticed a lot of teams just start just throwing the ball up and hope for PI, hope the guy comes down with it. So in practice, whether it's before or after practice, we always working some type of thing where we going to get the ball.
Ambry, Kyle said, based on the way this season started for you, he would not be expecting you to play like you are now, which I mean is a compliment, obviously. Did you have belief that you were going to overcome your early struggles?
Oh, yeah. I knew for sure. I just had to get back in football mode. Like, a lot of people didn't know I was out football for a year. And once I mentally got back in football mode, I knew it was going to be over because I know what type of person I am.
What do you mean over?
Like, I knew it was going to be time to go. I knew I've arrived type of moment.
Was there a moment in practice or during the season when you felt that it did click for you getting back into football mode?
I forgot which week it was, but I had 2 picks back-to-back periods in practice, and John Lynch kind of looked at me and nodded and like, yeah, keep on going. So I'm like, yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
How challenging was that first half of the season for you?
It was pretty challenging just to be inactive all those games and still got to keep my mind on football and watch my guys play on Sundays, and I'm not. It was very challenging, but that just made me work harder every time we practice. So I'm grateful for that, honestly, because that brought me up.
Can you walk us through what it's like playing cornerback in the NFL? So just today, you give up a touchdown, you have an interception, and now your reward is you get to play Dallas, who's voted on offense. So just talk about that and just your preparation.
I mean, people don't know cornerback. It's a very tough position, and you got a good play, bad play, next play. Like, no matter what it is, and you just got to have a short memory, and that's all it is. Like, everyone wants to talk stuff about the corners, but when the ball's in the air, that's the only guy you see, like, out there on his man, him and the receiver. So it's a challenge, and people don't understand how hard it is. So my hat's off to the cornerbacks who really perform at a high level.
Is it something that you study?
Nah.
Is anything clicked for you in terms of, it seemed like you were in a really good position last few weeks, but you've gotten better at playing the ball and the timing of it. Has anything clicked? Or
just the mindset, just give me that. I need it. We corners, we think like the ball don't belong to us, but no, if you there, the ball is yours. Skip the receiver, the ball is yours, and that's what I'm just kind of getting back into. Because I look back on all the stuff I got beat on. I always been there. It's just I need that the ball is mine mindset, and that's starting to come along. And it's just reps, though, honestly. More reps I get, I feel like the better I get.
Do you feel that you've gotten stronger over the course of the season just physically in an NFL-style weightlifting training program?
Yeah, but it's hard to get strong and keep all that during the season because you practicing, you got meetings here, you're getting a little lift. But, yeah, I do, but more so I feel like I got stronger mentally.
Mood in the locker room at halftime. How did that affect how you guys came out in the second half?
We knew we had to get stuff together. I mean, I walked in a half pissed. I don't know about those guys, but yeah, we were all hot during halftime. But we knew we had to just clear our minds and restart. So that's all we did.
all right, thanks,
There's a story behind the unicorns.
You said what?
The unicorns?
Oh no, this. Oh, you know, this just little. I ain't got nothing for y'all.
Fred, what were your emotions when Ambry came down with it? And it was, I know you were waiting to make sure it was clear, but when you finally got that word, what was your emotion?
Oh my goodness. I don't think you could draw it up any better than that. Like, just like a storybook ending, you know, like he's been in position so many times like this, you know, these last little couple games, and to make it in the biggest moment when we need it most, like,
That game was wild. Yeah, that's a special one. That's incredible.
Was there something that makes it even more special just because your season was a lot like today's game, right? Does it feel fitting to kind of
Oh yeah.
get in that way?
Yeah, for sure. You know, you want it to go well, and you want it to, you know, you want to be up early and have momentum and all that kind of stuff. But I think that just kind of shows the resilience of this football team, and you know, I think that's the perfect type of win that we needed heading into this tournament, because it's not going to be easy. You know, the NFC is loaded with talent, and if we really want to, you know, reach our end goal, we got to take it one game at a time and really dial in, because we're going to need everyone to win against versus Dallas. So we're going to need everyone.
You said the mood in the locker room was hot. You guys were angry at halftime. Would you assess that same thing?
I mean, yeah, you're obviously going to be upset when, you know, they're up 17-3 and we hadn't taken the ball away. They kind of got some cheap explosives that we shouldn't have given up, and yeah, we were mad because we wanted to go out and we wanted to make sure that we took control back of the game, and we knew the offense would go down and punch it in early, or as soon as we got back out there at half. And it was huge that they even got that 3 points before the half, you know, and we got that one from E-Man in, you know, in a big time moment when we needed it, and offense played lights out, and I can't even name everybody involved in who I mean, we needed everybody, you know.
At one point, you were waving the fans to get louder. Did it feel like a home game?
Oh yeah. It was crazy. I was standing there. I think it might have been the second half, and we were on a TV timeout, and the refs kind of standing there, and he's like, man, who set this up for you guys to have this many fans out here? And I was like, I don't know. Like this feels like a home game, but you know, and they came up big at the end there. I mean, shoot, you felt it. It felt like a home game.
Fred, it took, you said everyone had to do something. Darquez Denard just got here. I don't know if you've met him yet.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's in the huddle. You're like, oh, geez, what's going on?
Yeah. We had conversations early on in the week, because, I mean, he even said, like, you know, me and him, we're going to have to communicate a lot. And he jumped right in from Wednesday's practice and was on it. Like, I knew if he had his number called, he was going to be ready, just like he was. You know, just the amount of people that had to step up. You talk about Dante Johnson playing nickel, having moved to safety after Tar got his groin strained. Just incredible. You know, it's kind of crazy to kind of think about right now.
Brent, what's it like? You know, you saw the energy shift there in the third quarter, where the offense was running the ball, and defensively you smothered them, denied the run game, put them in long third down, and then smothered them. Did you sense right then, like, okay, the dam is breaking?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the momentum was for sure swinging. Anytime I'm on the sideline, I never get too high or too low, just kind of I know how football is, and I always just kind of try to keep the defense like this, you know, just keep them even keel, and let them know that it doesn't matter what's going on out there. You know, whatever the offense is doing, we got to go out there and we got to play our style and our brand of football on defense. And you know, we knew we needed to take the ball away, and we got the one that we needed early in the game, and then obviously the one at the end to seal it.
Ross Call chose to punt with about a 2-minute warning down 7. Did you take that as a compliment to the defense? Because if you give them a first down, that's not very good. What were you thinking at that moment?
Oh yeah, I mean, shoot, that if we give up a first down, I think the game's over. Like, we wasted all our timeouts trying to well, not wasted, and we obviously used them for to try and get them off the field. But I mean, shoot, I think Dante on that third down made a big time tackle, because you know, he was kind of getting outside and maybe slipped a couple of tackles. But yeah, I don't think we win that game unless we get off right there.
Were you surprised at all by the way they ended regulation, just running it 3 straight times and then, you know, not trying to go deep when they had the one time out left?
I don't think so. I think that's just what they had to do. You know, like, I don't know. Hindsight is 20/20, right? You know, like, imagine if they had gotten the first down in the run, like running 3 times, like then they look like they're just the smartest people ever because they ran the clock out. But, they had an option. They had a choice to make on third down if they wanted to try and just, go for the first down, throwing the ball, or if they wanted to run the ball and try and get a first down. So, that was for sure a pivotal moment in the game.
We've talked about all season, but what does Jimmy Garoppolo show you, a defensive player or anybody on the team that obviously got a thumb injury, could have not played, could have, said it hurt too much, and to come back again from 17-0 to win this game?
I'm not surprised. I've said it all along. We all have, complete belief in Jimmy and Trey. Obviously Trey playing for us last week, but Jimmy coming back, I'm not surprised at all.
You talk about the four guys in front of us. It seems like, especially in the second half, once the offense got the score, the defensive line was just relentless. Whether it's Arik Armstead, Arden Key, they were getting after the quarterback nonstop. You talk about how important they are, especially if you guys want to make a run here coming up.
Pass and run game. I think they were having a heck of a game in the first half. We knew we had to stop the run, and we were doing that. It's just that we were in third and long situations, and we were giving up the third and longs. Like we had to tighten up on our side in the back end, and they just kept at it. They kept chipping away. And then once everything started to marry up, that's when you saw all the big plays happening up front. But those interior guys and everyone disrupting the backfield in the run game and making those big time third down stops. They were exactly who they've been all year.
How about that overtime coin toss?
Yeah. I've already said it. I take them serious, but I guess heads never fails. So
You won twice, right? You won both.
heads and heads. We'll see what I call next week.
Thank you, guys.
Have you played in any more exciting games than this one?
No, that was definitely up there. It was an instant classic for sure. So that was a game you dream of being able to play in, especially how the game went, and fortunate enough to get the win and send us to the playoffs. So it's definitely a huge win, an amazing game to play in.
Did you sense something change at the end of the first half when you guys got that sack and then came back with the field goal?
We're resilient. We're always going to keep fighting. Getting that field goal felt good because we knew we were getting the ball back at the half, so we could, make it a one-score game after that. And we just kept fighting, kept playing, and nothing was really clicking for us in the first half. And the second half, we got it going.
How much did your fans in the stadium make a huge difference for you guys out there?
Oh man, it was crazy. I remember 2 years ago when we played in the Coliseum, how the Niner fans took over the stadium, and today was crazy. It was a lot of chaos out there. It was tough. It was tough to even communicate on defense for us and make changes. So they definitely represented today, and that was great to see all that red in the crowd.
It seemed like you guys didn't only just feed off the energy of the crowd, but you fed off the energy of each other. So do you feel like that's true? And then also, what have you seen from Arden Key? Because he's taking his game to a whole other level during the second half of the season.
Yeah, Arden's been balling. Us up front, we definitely feed off each other. We're happy to see each other have success. Arden's been having an amazing year. He's about to receive a huge payday. I'm so happy for him. He's grinded throughout his entire career, and a similar position I was in where people kind of count you out, and you got to keep going and prove the player that you can be in this league. And he's definitely done that this year. Super proud of him. I was training with him all off season too, and to be able to see the hard work he put in and it's paying off now is definitely a great feeling.
Was there anything in particular that allowed you guys to stop their run game so effectively, and how much did that fuel that pass rush that we saw from all four of you in the second half?
Man, we've been doing a great job of stopping the run, for some time now, and that was a point of emphasis for us, and not letting that run game get going because it opens up so much with their offense, with the boot game and the play action pass. So we knew that was important for us. We've been doing it back-to-back weeks, and this was just another week. The guys up front, we penetrated, and the backers and everyone in the secondary, fill their gaps.
Did you guys on defense notice Sean McVay run down into the end zone to celebrate on
No.
the touchdown in the first half?
No, I didn't see that.
No.
Yeah.
Eric, you had Colt McKivitz had not played this season. You had Denard go in, who just got signed. Robbie Gould was the punter. Just so much. 17-0. I don't know. You just discuss the way you were able to, gut this out. Despite a lot of obstacles.
Yeah, just the culture of our team. Never quitting. We've been in some good situations and some bad situations over these years, especially my 7 years here. And one thing I can say, I've never, even before Kyle and John got here, there was never any quit in us. And once they got here, they implemented the culture they wanted to have here, and we've carried that and continue to push forward. And we just don't quit, no matter what the situation is. We're always worried about the next snap.
You're in LA, where maybe you put Tupac in.
They're both legends, man.
No, I don't count them.
Both legends, man.
Now, Arik, what did Jimmy Garoppolo show you today, or not even today, just this whole week, to battle to get out there and then do what he did out there?
Leadership, toughness, everything you want out of your starting quarterback to put yourself in a position to get in the playoffs. No matter what he's going through, and could have easily tapped out or made excuses, but he didn't do that, and he stepped up and made plays and got the job done.
All right, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, faithful, don't forget to click here to subscribe to our YouTube.